in Sherman. That's where I grew up. Close to the steel mills. That's the way you grow up though, back in those days too. So it brings you up hard. It teaches you what the value of life, what it's really all about. And when I played hard all the time. I think it's just coming from Hamilton. And I think that's why they call it the Hammer.
Peter Dalla Riva was just a young boy when he and his family emigrated from Treviso, Italy to Hamilton in 1953. Little did he know he'd become a great Canadian Football League player and one of Canada's most popular athletes. Dalla Riva was groomed in amateur football, playing for the Junior Burlington Braves and the Oakville Black Knights senior team. He started his brilliant professional career with the Montreal Alouettes in 1968 as a tight end, and he would play for a franchise record 14 seasons with the Owls until 1981.
But I loved the game. I had a passion for it. Then I got a break to go to Montreal, and I just worked at it, and as they say, the right place, right time. And that's what happened to me. And I enjoyed every minute of it. The biggest thing it did for me too, though, is gave me an education, in life and that, which I didn't go to school.
Dalla Riva often came up with clutch receptions, and his tremendous blocking ability made him a key element in the great Montreal teams of the 1970s.
Just wanted to play football and make a living that way. And I knew you could only play for so long. When it's over, it's over. And so that's what I try to do, make the best of my ability and just win. When I won that Grey Cup my third year in the league, that's all I ever wanted to do.
I remember in the beginning as a skinny kid, you came from Oakville as a defensive end in Montreal. You wound up catching passes all over the lot. How did this transition from defense to offense come about?
Well, John, I first came up here, there was 5 of us, came up from Oakville, Black Knights, the senior league there, RFU in Ontario. And, I played linebacker out there and a little bit of defensive end, and I guess they were going to play me wherever they thought I could play. And I was happy, to get a chance to get out of the steel mills.
He played 197 regular season games, catching 450 passes for 6,413 yards and 55 touchdowns. Dalla Riva played 6 Grey Cup games, winning the CFL championship in 1970, 74, and 1977.
So it's all about, winning, being a team sport. Loved it, always, and always have. And I think I was a team player, and 3 things I've always learned, about playing the game hard. You play within the rules and you play to win.
Dalla Riva was a CFL All-Canadian in 1972, 73, and 75, and was an East All-Star 4 times, including 1977.
In 77, we're playing the Grey Cup. It's going to be the biggest Grey Cup ever, fan-wise. It's a big O at the Olympic Stadium. It's going to be over 60-some-odd thousand people. Nobody had a stadium that big. I remember one fellow, our guard, Pat Bonnet, he started playing, a Canadian kid, and he was a little nervous in that. And I just remember seeing him, and I said, Pat, I said, all the games we played all year, the playoff, he said, they're all Mickey Mouse. I said, that's the big game. This is what it's all about. I said, if you can't get excited about playing here, I said, come on. I said, that's why we played all the other games for. This is what it's all about.
Peter Dalla Riva was also there for 6 Grey Cup appearances, playing a key role in the Owls' 3 victories, including the 41-6 romp over Edmonton before 68,000 delirious fans in the Big O for the 1977 Grey Cup game.
He was the All-Star Game MVP in 1973. He was also Montreal's nominee for the Outstanding Canadian Award in 1975 and 1976, as well as their nominee for the Outstanding Player Award in 1976. The the Alouettes retired his number 74, October 24th, 1981. He was inducted into the Canadian Football Hall of Fame in 1993. In 2006, TSN named Dalla Riva to the honor roll of the CFL's top 50 players of the league's modern era. Since his retirement, Dalla Riva has given much time to participating in community and charity sports events.
Well, I was really surprised, really happy about it, and I started thinking, I said, you know what? That's where it all started. That's where it all started, got me going. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't be where I am today. So, I owe a lot to it. And I appreciate it, and all the friends that I had that I played all the sports and that, and my family, friends, it all has something to do with it. I think they made me a better ball player, better person.
The Hamilton Sports Hall of Fame welcomes Peter Dalla Riva.